All right, here we go. Rob Penrod, co-chief starter at Eldora Speedway with Rick Monroe on the flag stand here at Hagerstown for the first time. It's Daulton, Wilson, and Garrett Alberson of the Nutrient Ag Solutions start zone. 25,000 to win. We are underway. They make it through turns 1 and 2 down. The back's right, battle for lead into turn number 3. They go side to side. Daulton, Wilson, and Garrett Alberson hungry for a victory. Out at turn 4, they're still side by side. Down the main straightaway. Who's going to lead lap 1 by a nose? It's going to be Garrett Alberson. Down the back straightaway, Garrett Alberson, Daulton Wilson, Jonathan Davenport, Brandon Sheppard runs in for it. Ricky Thornton Jr. is 5th. Again, Devin Moran comes in 10 points ahead of RTJ here at Hagerstown. Garrett Alberson, the Roberts Racing entry out in front in turn number 2 down the back straightaway. There you see Brandon Sheppard in the 4th spot trying to pick up some more valuable points tonight. There's Carson Ferguson in the Scott Factor Crew Chief 93 car. It's right now a good run and a good lead for the 58 at a turn 1 with 3 complete. Garrett Alberson on the mission here tonight, 1.350 seconds the advantage now as he's pulled away from Daulton Wilson. About 12 car lengths back is Wilson. Meanwhile, Davenport trying to reel him in, trying to become a 3-time winner here at Hagerstown. There's Brandon Sheppard in 4th, Thornton 5th, again Ferguson, Overton, Satterlee. Tyler up to 7th, 10th runs Ziggy, Mason Ziegler. Good racetrack here. The rain we had late yesterday, last night into the morning. It's a smooth and silky one into turn number 1 for Alberson. No doubt in 2024, one of the most improved drivers in dirt late model racing. And right now, he is gotten away from Wilson and Davenport. There's Tyler working on Carson Ferguson. Davenport is still 3rd, Sheppard, Thornton 5th. Ferguson, Tyler, Overton, Satterlee. Ziegler runs 10th. Good run for Justin Weaver so far. The Maryland driver, 11th. Hudson O'Neill runs 12th. Tyler up to 6th. Herb started in 9th. He's up 3 spots here early on as we head down the main straightaway. 7 in the record books for 58. Garrett Alberson, that win on a preliminary night at Port Royal 1 year ago in August. And right now, he is dominating here. So there's about a 3-car length advantage between 2nd and 3rd, and that would be Daulton Wilson and the 49 of Jonathan Davenport as they head down the main straightaway. We've got a Coleman Farms Racing caution on the track. Turn 2, it'll be the Mason Ziegler, the 25Z car, the Green Lane entry rocket. Well, Ziegler was running in 10th. Not sure what happened down there. All right, 7 in the books. We'll single them out and then we'll Delaware double file them. All right. Zach Houston, the crew chief on 58. They've got it tuned in here. Last night, 12th to 3rd. Tonight, outside front row. Dominating here tonight, but there's still 43 to go in the Conococheauge 50 at Hagerstown. Alberson out of turn 4. Nutrient Ag Solutions restart zone back underway. Down the main straightaway. Good restart. Davenport on the outside into turn 1. Whoa, way up there, and he almost got into the guardrail, and he might have a little bit, and he's going to lose several spots to Jonathan Davenport. Way up there, and that did not work as they come out of turn 4. There's a battle here. Wilson and Thornton going at it. 8 laps in the books. What an eventful restart that was on lap 8. Out at turn number 2, Daulton Wilson. They're slipping and sliding just a little bit over there. Here comes Thornton in the 20 RTs. Number 1 here at Hagerstown. Neither's Daulton Wilson. Sheppard is 4th. Ferguson is 5th. Herb is 6th. Satterlee is 7th. Davenport has fallen to 8th and 49. O'Neill is 9th. Overton 10th. Jonathan Davenport got down there and got it up top and got it in the fluff, and he lost third spot, and he dropped all the way to 8th. Beaver 11th, McIntosh 12th, Trevor Feathers, who won at B Mains, up to 13th. Overton's back to 14th. 10 in the books. Battle there. That is Gregg Satterlee. He is 5th. Did not make the show last night. Again, I mentioned a battery issue in his heat race. And missed the transfer spot by 1 in the B main, and he knows his track very well. His crew chief, Robbie Allen, about just over the hill here in Hagerstown, where they keep the car out in 5th. Herb is 6th, as we've scored 11 laps here tonight out of 50. Garrett Alberson. He has got it going on, doesn't he? Into turn number 1. He's built back a 2-second advantage. It was 3 seconds before the caution as he hits down the back straightaway. Daulton Wilson is still 2nd. Ricky Thornton Jr. 3rd. Brandon Sheppard 4th. Gregg Satterlee is 5th. As you see, the Sunoco Race Fuels 58 car with the lead. They're 2nd. Daulton Wilson, the Ratliff 18 car. Kohler Motorsports 20 RT, and the Coleman Farms Racing caution is out, and it's for Trevor Collins here on the main straightaway. So Trevor Collins, the Oker Trucking Hard Charger, one night ago, finished 10th. And he heads to the pit area. Let's see if he will continue the Heartbeat Hot Sauce Hot Pit, going the wrong way, but he might be done for the night. We'll see. He was running in 24th. Only one car out of the race. Brandon Overton. All right, 13 laps in the books. Garrett Alberson dominating here tonight. Overton 4th in the points in his return to the Lucas Oil Series. Out of this one, there's Justin Tharp down there. Ryder Cantillo. And something let go on the 76 car. We'll try to find out. It's Alberson, Wilson, Thornton, Sheppard, Satterlee 5th. Tyler, Carson, Ferguson, Jonathan Davenport, Hudson O'Neill, Rick Eckert runs in 10th. Back underway with 37 to go at Hagerstown. Nobody has anything for Daulton Wilson as Ricky Thornton Jr. has moved into second now. Let's see what he can do with the Las Cruces, New Mexico driver. Garrett Alberson out of turn number 4. Thornton 2nd, Wilson. Gregg Satterlee, we know what he can do. That thrilling victory 9 years ago tonight when he overhauled the Hall of Famer and the legend Scott Bloomquist on the final lap. Right now he's in 4th as Satterlee. Brandon Sheppard runs in 5th. Carson Ferguson in the hunt right there in 6th. Garrett Alberson right now 15 scored. He has not been challenged since the drop of the green flag, and he pulls away from down the back straightaway. There's Sheppard and Satterlee. Satterlee runs in 4th. Sheppard is 5th. Ferguson 6th. 7th is Herb. Trevor Feathers won the 2nd B main, started 18th. He is up to 8th. Trying to break a tie with the legendary Donnie Moran. 8 wins here at Hagerstown. There's a battle there between Ferguson and Herb. Herb won the last time we were here in 2022. Garrett Alberson off of turn number 4, 17 laps in the record books. And Tyler Herb will clear Ferguson. Tyler Herb moves to 6th of the best performance, number 1. Trevor Feathers, 18th to 8th. For the 3rd generation driver to Winchester, Virginia, the Team Zero car down the main straightaway. 18 laps scored, and the Coleman Farms Racing caution is out again on the racetrack. And turn 4, we got 2 cars turned around down here. Yoder in the 24 and the 11 of Kyle Hardy. Garrett Alberson trying to go to victory lane. So the top three have never won here at Hagerstown: Alberson, Thornton, and Wilson. Alberson and Wilson, as I mentioned, only the second time they've ever been here. I believe Thornton's only been here once, maybe twice, as we come out of turn 4 at the Nutrient Ag Solutions restart zone, back underway in the Conococheauge 50. Wilson on the bottom. Here comes Satterlee. You know what he can do. He's on the back of Wilson into turn 3. The Truth looking for it on the outside of the big perm out of turn number 4 down the main straightaway. Garrett Alberson continues to lead. Whoa, the crossover by Satterlee. They're going to go side by side into turn 1. Gregg throwing it in there to Baltimore into turn 1, and he's got it. Satterlee to third at 22. He's got to have something for those top 2 here tonight. Wilson back to 4th. 5th is Sheppard. Off of turn 4. You see how he turns that car. He points it up the hill. And we got Carson Ferguson going around in turn 4, and the Coleman Farms Racing caution is back out again. Carson Ferguson, your 7th place car, had a good night going after a nightmarish night last night. I don't see any damage at all to the 93 as he is going ahead to the Heartbeat Hot Sauce Hot Pit for the Lincolnton, North Carolina driver. We got on the look of what happened to the Paler Motorsports 93 Scott Fagner, his crew chief down there. They broke a bird cage last night. They had an MSD box issue last night. It might have been contact. I'm not sure. I just caught the tail end of that. The 27 car. I'm not sure if... Well, he's already around. So, Ferguson back out on the racetrack. There's Spencer Hughes into the Heartbeat Hot Sauce Hot Pit. Spence running 20th for the Mississippi driver. All right, well, that was interesting, wasn't it? 19 laps in the books. Alberson, Thornton, Wilson, Satterlee 4th. 5th is Sheppard. 6th is Erb. 7th is now Davenport. 8th O'Neill. 9th Eckert. Good run for Ross Robinson up to 10th and 7. All right, 19 down. Still 6 shy of the Hellraiser Jack's halfway mark. Nobody has had anything for the 58 car. Back underway, the Nutrient Ag Solutions restart zone. Here comes Thornton on the outside. Daulton Wilson in the 1. Out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Meanwhile, Sheppard has gotten around Satterlee in that battle of rockets for 4th and 5th. B-Shep trying to work his way to the front, looking for his first series win of the year in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. Satterlee's going to back out of it in the 1, let Sheppard go. 20 scored. Alberson, Thornton, Wilson, Sheppard, Satterlee, your top 5. Then it's Erb, Davenport, O'Neill, Eckert, Ross Robinson. Good run for Ross up to 10th in 7. Right now the advantage, 7/10 of a second for the 58 car. They finished 2nd and 3rd last night. Thornton was 2nd behind Moran. Alberson 3rd. There you see the current points leader, Devin Moran, trying to break into the top 10. Outlaw shout out to Daniel Hilsebeck in the backup car. The top rookie in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Rookie of the Year chase. They're trying to go 3 wide down here. They couldn't quite get there. Hilsebeck in the middles. They're behind the 24 Rick Eckert. And right now the lead is down to 5/10 of a second. And Thornton, the first time in this race, somebody's been able to stay with Garrett Alberson, and he closes the gap out of turn 4. Down the main straightaway, 2 shy of the Hellraiser Jack's halfway mark. It's Garrett Alberson and Ricky Thornton Jr. They're already in at turn number 1. Out of 2, down the back straightaway, 5/10 of a second is the advantage for the New Mexico driver. Off at turn 4, lap 24. Garrett Alberson. If this thing could have stayed green all the way, who knows how many he would have lapped here tonight. But right now, he's going to get a little bit of pressure there from Thornton. He's closed the gap there about 6 car lengths. It's 4/10 of a second on the timing and scoring. The Hellraiser Jack halfway mark. That'll be $100. That'll go to Garrett Alberson. But he eyes $25,000 for winning this race. He's halfway there. Thornton, Wilson, Sheppard, Satterlee, still your top 5. Daulton Wilson solid right now in 3rd. Nobody close to him down the back straightaway. Brandon Sheppard a distant 4th, 5th, Gregg Satterlee. Eyes for the lead. Alberson down the main straightaway. 26 scored. Around this historic half-mile oval. Garrett Alberson, Ricky Thornton Jr. down the back straightaway. By the way, the tail end of the field is entering turn 1. The leader's coming off of turn 4. 27 complete for 58. He's led every one of them here tonight so far. From the outside of the front row, Ricky Thornton Jr. remains in 2nd. Daulton Wilson is 3rd. Brandon Sheppard 4th. Gregg Satterlee runs in 5th. Turn number 4, a trio of Longhorn Clements drivers into turn number 1. They lead the Rocket Durham of Sheppard, the Rocket Clements of Gregg Satterlee out of turn 2. Tail end of the field right now. The last car running on the lead lap is the 11M of Kyle Hardy. Out of the race is Clay Harris, Trevor Collins, Brandon Overton, Mason Ziegler, Dylan Yoder, and Trevor Feathers. Alberson into turn 1. 7/10 of a second for Alberson. Ricky Thornton Jr. 2nd, trying to retake the points lead. They came in last night tied. The defending series champion, Daulton Wilson, runs in 3rd. In 18, but he's about a half a straightaway behind the top 2 of the James Ratliff 18D car. He had a good run last night, led several laps. Meanwhile, Sheppard has battled back around Gregg Satterlee. Tyler Erb remains in 6th. Jonathan Davenport 7th, Hudson O'Neill 8th, Rick Eckert 9th, Ross Robinson 10th, Moran is 11th, Hilselbeck 12th, Carson Ferguson back to 13th, 14th McIntosh, 15th is Justin Weaver. Meanwhile, right there, we've got a battle for the lead down the back straightaway. We have got a battle for the lead into turn number 3, and Ricky Thornton Jr. is going to slide up the track. Alberson with the crossover. They come down the main straightaway. They're side by side. New race leader is Ricky Thornton Jr. 32 laps complete for the 20 RT. He cut and cut and cut into the lead, and he's got it right now on lap 32 with 18 to go. Alberson back to 2nd. Now they're going to start to move into traffic for the first time in this race. If it stays green. 7/10 of a second. He builds the lead up down the back straightaway with the Kohler Motorsports 20 RT, the defending Lucas Oil Late 100 Series national champion. Garrett Alberson. Nobody had been close all night long until Thornton. As they go into turn number 1 behind the 4, the veteran Gary Stuhler. It's built to 2/10 of a second more. It's 9/10 of a second down the back straightaway. Meanwhile, Daulton Wilson is 2 seconds behind the duo up front. Sheppard, Satterlee, they want it to stay green down the main straightaway. Into turn 1, it's still Ricky Thornton Jr. with 15 laps to go in the 20 RT. Out at 2 now, Daulton Wilson and Brandon Sheppard, so the top 5 are now on the same straightaway here at Hagerstown into turn 3. Traffic for the first time in this race a factor. Thornton has to work the outside of Stuhler. In front of him is rookie Dan Ebert. Where is Thornton going to go? He's going to have to go to the bottom. 1.4 seconds the advantage for RTJ. Down the back straightaway, he'll make quick work of the Minnesota rookie Dan Ebert. Into turn 3. As they work lap 37, 13 to go. For Ricky Thornton Jr. Took the lead on lap 32. The advantage, it is still 1.4 seconds. Daulton Wilson is 3rd. Here comes Wilson in 18D, trying to get on the podium here tonight. Brandon Sheppard is still 4th. Satterlee 5th. Erb, Davenport, O'Neill, Eckert, Robinson, your top 10. Moran runs 11th. Off of turn number 4. Now Alberson is going to have to deal with Stuhler and Ebert. Now Ricky Thornton Jr., your race leader, behind the 19M of Spencer Hughes. As you see the battle back here for second through fifth. Greg Satterlee eyes that spot and throw it in there into turn number 2. He'll slide up the track. He'll lose his momentum. Sheppard will get back around in good battle there. That's third, fourth, and fifth. Wilson, Sheppard, and Satterlee. 10 laps to go coming up. Good racing right here. Daulton, Wilson, Brandon Sheppard. Satterlee's going to try again. They're going to go side by side. Satterlee squeezes along the guardrail, but his momentum gets hurt as he goes out of 2 drifts up the track. They go side by side down the back straightaway. Satterlee has the spot. 9 laps to go. The advantage has grown to 2.1 seconds for the Chandler, Arizona driver. 9 circuits to go here at Hagerstown for $25,000. Garrett Alberson led the first 31 laps of this race. And right now he runs in second, 8 to go. Daulton Wilson remains in third. Satterlee, Sheppard, again your top 5 right here. Ricky Thornton Jr. down the back straightaway. 8 laps remaining for the 20 RT. He comes into tonight in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. He's 5th all time, looking for his 47th career win. If he wins, he would break a tie with former champion Don O'Neill. Top 3 ahead of them would be Scott Lundquist, Jonathan Davenport, and Jimmy Owens, a former winner here at Hagerstown. He has cleared Spencer Hughes down the main straightaway. The last 6 laps to go behind the 79 of Donald McIntosh. The last car on the lead lap, he runs 14th here tonight. Battle here. Here comes Satterlee. Satterlee now to the inside. He will take this 3rd spot from Daulton Wilson. Daulton with the crossover down the back straightaway. 22 and 18D side by side at a 3. 5 to go coming up for Ricky Thornton Jr. In command, 2 seconds right now. The advantage over Garrett Alberson in this spirited battle behind them between Wilson and Satterlee. Daulton gets it back. The left 4 to go next time around. Sheppard is back in 5th. Right now, Ricky Thornton Jr. trying to retake the points lead by himself as we head to Port Royal tomorrow night. Lap 47 coming up for the 20 RT. It's 1.6 seconds, the advantage. And right now, things might get interesting. Thornton is behind the 79, and McIntosh tries to squeeze into the bottom. He's got to be careful. Garrett Alberson back in the picture frame. The left 2 to go coming up. It's down to 1.2 seconds, but that might have been a move right there to win the race. He squeezed underneath the McIntosh. He's got 2 to go to victory lane at Hagerstown. Down the main straightaway for Ricky Thornton Jr. to turn number 1. The Barron's Performance, 1 lap to go coming up next time around. Alberson still in second, but it's grown to 1.6 seconds the advantage as he'll throw the slider in on Hills of Eckert at turn number 4. The Barron's Performance, 1 lap to go. There you see Alberson back there. Daulton Wilson 3rd. Barron's Performance, white flag, 1 lap to go. Trying to become the 14th different winner in 15 races that the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series has been here at Hagerstown Speedway, the first time in 3 years, and the defending series champion. His 5th win of the year pending the U18 scales. He crosses the finish line in 1st. 2nd is going to be Garrett Alberson. 3rd will be the 18 of Daulton Wilson. 4th is Greg Satterlee. 5th is Brandon Sheppard. 6th is Jonathan Davenport. 7th is Tyler Erb. 8th is Hudson O'Neill. 9th is Rick Eckert. 10th is Ross Robinson. So they will go to the U18 scales, the top 5 on the Big River Steel podium. And officially right now it's Thornton, Alberson, Wilson. In Satterlee, 4th, Sheppard, 5th, 6th, Davenport, 7th, Erb, 8th, O'Neill, 9th, Eckert, 10th, Robinson, 11th, Devin, Moran, 12th, Carson, Ferguson, 13th, Daniel Hilzebeck, 14th, Donald McIntosh. 15th, Spencer Hughes. 16th, Gary Stuhler. 17th, Dan Ebert. Justin Weaver, 18th. 19th, Kyle Hardy. 20th, Trevor Feathers. 24, Dylan Yoder, 21st. 22nd, Mason Ziegler. 23rd, Brandon Overton. 24th, Trevor Collins. 25th, Clay Harris.
He's out of the car, race fans. He can hear you. Let's hear it for Ricky Thornton Jr. We'll get Ricky over here in just a second, race fans. Well, Ricky, you won a windy one here at Hagerstown as the banner done blew off. But, hey, welcome to Hagerstown Speedway Victory Lane tonight.
Yeah, the crazy part is I feel like it hasn't been this windy all night. It's nice. I was here a few years ago and I gave one away on the last lap, so it's nice to come back and get a win like that. Obviously, Garrett was really good. Felt like if we didn't get to traffic, there was no way I was going to be able to pass him. So he slipped up just a little bit that first lap getting to traffic, and I knew I had to take it. Made sure I slowed him getting into 3. That way he didn't have a good chance to cross me and then pass me down the front straightaway. So worked out for us.
Indeed, for sure. A second-place finish last night in a nail-biter at Georgetown Speedway. A win tonight. Tomorrow night, everybody's going to be going to the Port Royal Speedway. You definitely have a lot of momentum on your side, and especially going for your second championship in the series.
Yeah, we do for sure. Like you said, second last night, a win tonight. I'm pretty sure it's my first Saturday win all year, so finally we got a little bit of money out of it. Got to thank everyone, Kohler Motorsports, Bobby, Jessica, Evan, Jordan, Bryce, KP, my boys, Zach, Skyler, Nick came on this weekend, and we've had some really good success. My wife, my kids, everyone that stopped by the parallel trailer, Longhorn Chassis, Bill Stein Shocks, Clements Racing Engines, my brother EMD Wrap, Certified Inspection, Jones Races Products. There's so many great people that help us get up and down the road. Night companies, Coltman Farms, Midwest Sheet Metal, Tire Demon, just D&E Outside Services. Like I said, a pretty big crowd for iffy weather. So I'm just glad we got tonight in, and look forward to tomorrow.
Indeed, for sure. Good luck tomorrow night. Race fans, give it one more time for your winner, Ricky Thornton Jr. Yes. Tonight's second place finisher, Garrett Alberson. Garrett, you had a lot of speed tonight. You won your heat race. Came up just one spot short here tonight at Hagerstown Speedway.
Yeah. Man, it hurts to lead laps like that and not win. I don't know. We just kind of got a little out of balance there. Like I was way tight getting across the center, and then I kind of had to like shake a little bit, and then I started to get stood up in the right rear. Couldn't leave the corner the way I wanted to anymore, and yeah, I hate that for my guys. They deserve to win there, but congrats to Ricky. He's been doing a great job all year, and big points night for us, and just a solid night. Just really proud of my guys.
Indeed, for sure. And of course, tomorrow night we return to the Port Royal Speedway, and the last time that we were there, you picked up your first Lucas Oil win. So you got to have a little bit of umph in your stuff, if you will, going into tomorrow night.
Yeah, I'm excited. I love Port. I love all these tracks up here. These big tracks, and something about this dirt. I just have a good time, and I just got to thank Sunoco Race Fuels, Bill Stein Shocks, Mesilla Valley Transportation, Low Voltage Solution, Chris Midwest Sheet Metal, Low Voltage. I already got Dickey's Doghouse, Nutrient Ag, Bill's Sports Shop, Rubber Machine and Welding, Cheap Cars, and we got so many fun people and just tons of support. And I got to thank Zach, Chase, and Travis, my wife, Ken and Beth. Just it's a big organization. Well, it's a big group doing a lot of cool stuff, and we're just really proud of it.
Indeed, second place finisher tonight, Garrett Alberson. Tonight's third place finisher, the Perm, Daulton Wilson. Daulton, you definitely were making it coming up towards the end right there, and just came up like a couple spots short. But obviously, you guys have put something together here as of late.
Yeah, we've had a really good race car. My guys been busting their butts, and I don't have a lot of laps here, but I felt pretty good. I got lap traffic. I didn't feel the greatest, but all in all, to run top 3 tonight, we'll take it. I can't thank my guys enough. Dean and Blake for working their butts. Trash is here helping us this week. My awesome car owners, James and Justin Ratliff. He was here last night. I hate he couldn't be here tonight, but all of our great sponsors, MGL, Grantley, ICS, B&L Construction, New Point Lighting and Design, the Auto Outlet, JR Motor Sales, JR Trucking, Cheap Chevrolet, Big Al's Gun, VP Hoosier. My beautiful girlfriend's here tonight, and my boys, so glad they could be here. And, we got one more night tomorrow, see if we can get us a good solid night in tomorrow and a good weekend.
Indeed, for sure. Third place finisher, Daulton Wilson. James Essex, how did you like that one?
Very good. Daulton Wilson finishing in third, but man, Garrett Alberson finishing on the podium the second night in a row, a third last night, a second tonight. He led the most laps here tonight with 31. Thornton led 19, the final 19.